Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is a video on how to gain clarity around something in your life. So if you have a question about direction, so like where is my love life going, what's happening with my career, what's happening with this, any kind of like major thing in your life, then this is a really good spread for that. I was recently asked about spiritual direction. I've been asked that quite a few times actually. So how do I know what my spiritual direction is and what's going on? Now, the way to do this is a 3-card spread. And we lay the significator at the top. So that's the query, the question that we have, the matter at heart at hand. And then we have the card to the left, which is what's working for me, and the card to the right, which is what's working against me. So it's actually very insightful. Only use the major arcana for this one. So you take the major arcana out of your deck. And now I say, right, okay, I want to know. If there's something unjust going on in your life, so it's about injustice. You're right, okay, there's an injustice going on in my life. Something's not fair. Let's say it's at work and, you know, there's a situation that's arisen and you really want to know what's going to happen with this. Now, you could put your work in there. So you could choose 2 for this, actually. And you would choose a card that you felt was relevant to your work. Let's see which one we would use for work. I think Magician. Yes, success. 9 to 5, a bit of a drudge. Okay, work. Let's go that. We'll do the Emperor, actually. So this is about you being in charge at work. So let's do that. So it's about, this is about your career and it's unjust. So it's your work and there's a situation here where there's injustice going on. So just shuffle the others and you want to know, right, okay, imaginary situation. I just need to tell the cards that. So we want to know, right, what's working for me in this situation? So, you know, what's going for me and what do I need to be aware of? Now, remember that obstacles are challenges or whatever word you want to use. They're basically just learning experiences. So there's no punishment that goes here. It's just that's the way that it is. The way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And it helps to be aware of what it is so that you can look at it with a different perspective. I want to know what's going for me here and what's working against me in this situation at work. Right, so what's going for me is that I'm successful at it. I'm very good at it. And it makes me happy. This is my happy place. What's going against of me is that maybe it's time for change. So this is what's working against me, is that I'm not appreciating that nothing can stay the same forever and that actually there is need for change here. There's something that needs to be changed. It's evolution. And that's what I would look at and I would meditate on that and go, right, okay, I need to look into this. Sometimes just seeing that alone is what really gives you some insight. Now, let's say we want to look at, I'm desperately thinking on my feet here. I don't want to do the obligatory love because that's what we do. Okay, I'm going to do that then. No, let's say we want to know about our spiritual path. There we go. We've got the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is all about inner reflection, inner wisdom, your spiritual path. Now, you could also do Judgment because remember, Judgment is the wake-up call. This is like your life is waiting. So let's look at these 2 and go, right, okay, where is what's working for me and what's working against me in this current moment? So what's working against me for me? For me is this one, and that's against me. Oops, 2 cards. Okay. So what's for me is that I'm creative, is that I'm very abundant. This is the card of Gaia. It's nurturing. So I'm very nurturing. That's my nature. I'm very nurturing here. And that's what works for me from my spiritual journey. What's working against me is my intuition. Now, because it's working against me, this is about trusting in the divine connection. So the connection isn't strong. So therefore, we work on the connection. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's do another one, a final one, so that you can see what I'm an all-rounder. Let's go something quite okay. Let's do relationships. Okay, So here's the relationship situation. What's working for me and what's working against me. This is a fictional situation. Just reminding the cards. For me and against me. For me, it's balance and patience. So this is something that's very positive around the... Now okay, I'll stick with that. This is a relationship. And what's working against me is the fact that I don't see things from another perspective. So I probably don't see it from that other person's point of view. Now, if I'm single and I'm going, what's going on? Actually, what's working for me is I've got great balance in my life. What's working against me is the fact that I'm not seeing things clearly. I'm not looking at it from the right direction. If I wanted to, I could pop another clarifier on that and go, look, there, the answer lies within me. So I need to do some work on myself, even though I've got the balance, the answer lies within me. I need to maybe think about things from another person's point of view. I need to step outside of what I want and look at what I can offer the other person. So that's kind of it. It's a really, I do enjoy this one actually. It's quite deep and meaningful. It's a very meaningful, the questions, you know, that we ask ourselves, the meaning of life, I call it. So that is, I hope that's helped you. I hope that you've enjoyed that. Any questions at all, then please pop them in the comments. And that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.